How did you contribute to the episode we just saw?
I was one of the writers on the episode you just saw, and I created the characters on the show that you just saw, and that's it.
You're not producing at all?
I'm a producer on the show.
Okay.
But what's a producer? I'm just kidding.
Animation?
Checkbook.
On TV?
It's
No, not on TV.
It's been it's been basically a 3.5-year hustle with me and some of the other producers getting the show engineered. Brad came up with the kind of character designs. I kind of came up with the character personalities and the concepts, and Mike Clements and Tom Warner came up with the broad stroke idea of let's do an animated surfing cartoon. So we've all just kind of arm wrestled our way into MTV's hands and done 12 episodes of something we're really proud of. It's crazy.
Did you have a hand in the voice casting at all?
Yes, that was my other contribution is casting, because it's the greatest job anybody can ever have is be able to pick out, say, okay, I've got this idea, this character, let's see who's out there and can fit the bill on it. And the world of animation is just so ripe with opportunity for reinvention of an actor or rediscovery of an actor or disappearance of an actor. I just really like what we were able to do with it.
Why do this? It's not
amazing. They're all cool as crap, so you get to hang out with them, and you look forward to trips like this, coming to New York, hang out in hotels, have a few beers.
From Los Angeles?
I live in Austin, Texas.
Okay.
Why do this as animation as opposed to live action?
Why is this show animation as opposed to live action? Because I've never done animation. I've done so I like to do things I've never done before.
Did you not? So you had no hand in the cartoon, the OC cartoon?
In the OC cartoon? The OC cartoon.
They made a cartoon with out of Steph's comic.
Never seen that. I didn't know they did that.
Yeah.
Adam's kept that a secret from me all this long. I can't believe that he's not a friend of mine. I'm just gonna chalk him off the
You
list.
didn't know about that one?
He was one of my best friends. Now he's not. No, I need to see it.
It's all based on the actual original.
I didn't know
comic book.
they animated it.
Yeah, it's all based on Eric's art.
Where do you find it? He's gonna hide it from me. I'll YouTube that shit.
Yeah, just look up the OC cartoon and it'll.
Done. I had no hand in it, but I can't take responsibility or credit.
This was your first touch of working from live action to doing
animation. Yeah, and I want to do a feature, animated feature. So I've been talking to a lot of comic artists about adapting this graphic. Now I've adapted this graphic novel. I haven't personally, but a movie I want to direct has been adapted from a graphic novel that I want to direct in an animated format.
Can you say what it is?
Called Freaks of the Heartland.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's a great one, actually.
Is there a cast attached to it?
No, there's nothing attached to it other than me wanting to make an animated movie of this cool Dark Horse property.
But it's been adapted, you said?
It's been adapted by Pete Sattler and Jeff Davey, two writer buddies of mine that have taken the story and done some pretty cool stuff with it.
And you're in the role now of trying to sell it, basically.
Yeah, see, and if it's just my job is always trying to make movies that nobody wants me to make. So I look at that as a good thing. Yeah. So you gotta entice people with some sort of common sense, a little bit of something practical, and a splash of who gives a shit. Let's go for it. You know.
Are you more attracted to the challenge of animation or the freedom that the medium provides?
Yes, and I'm attracted to the challenge of everything that this profession has to provide. So it's always doing something new. It's educating myself. I'm using this job as an opportunity to go to school every day. Because going to school you have to pay. I'd rather get paid to learn things. So I get to surround myself with really cool, fun people and collaborators and push the envelope and learn something new. So that's what I try to do.
So what was the bigger difference? Is it a bigger difference transitioning from movies to television, or from live action to animation?
The biggest difference is movies to commercials, TV commercials. I've been doing a few of those too, and that's different. That's a whole different game of politics and presentation, and the Oscar Mayer wiener has to look just right, and everything has to be so specific. I did some Weenie Mobile commercials, and it's just it's very specific and not. But they're actually
it cuts into your creativity almost, doesn't it?
But you get 800 takes, and you get all the money you would ever want to build whatever you want. You get all the time. You can do 6 shots in a day, and nobody thinks that's outrageous. So it's a whole different realm of expectations, and that's so easy, hard, difficult, good, bad. It's just different and interesting. Yeah, I love it.
Are your clients intimidated by you when they hire you for a commercial? Is that why you get so much?
Are they intimidated? No, they're mean sometimes. Sometimes they're really nice. No, it all just depends. It just depends who you're working with and what they want you to do. Sometimes it's right up my wheelhouse, and they saw a movie and they say, "Hey, will you do a commercial that makes us feel like that movie?" And sometimes it's you know, something so far out that it sends me to Argentina and I'm filming shoes, and I'm like, why am I the guy?
I have a question for Olivia. Is this a change of pace between movies and like a cable channel cartoon, which was originally network?
Well, it's not like a whole career overhaul. It's just the outlet for the show isn't as important to me as the show itself and getting to do that. And I'm really happy that it's ended up where it's ended up, because it just is, it's becoming more and more clear that MTV is just such a powerful show.
It's great having people say, hey, do more, get crazier, when it typically there's a lot of rules in a lot of industries.
Yeah.
And television network industry is certainly one of them that says you can't say that, you can't do that, but it's nice when.
Yeah, I got one from my dad.
Are you expecting like controversy, or like you welcome it, or I mean, as far as the response that's going to happen, and once it airs?
You know what? There will be. It'll be perfect. It's just enough of a thread of controversy to get people talking, not enough to piss everybody off.
I'm saying it's a bold show, so it's a good thing.
Yeah, but I think it's also the kind of thing that once people give it a chance and turn it on and leave it on for a minute.
Plus, you got a great lead-in.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
And you're given the perfect lead-in. So.
Like, I'm so excited about that. Like, I'm honored to be anywhere near that geography. That's going to be perfect.
And the time slot with the lead-in really helps, because what else is on at that time?
Yeah, turn the channel to MTV, I say.
Well,
What's
what
on
was
at
the
10
lead-in
o'clock?
back then? Or who was on after Beavis and Butthead like 15 years ago?
That's a good question.
Ian
It
Flux?
was like Daria?
Was it
No,
Ian
Ian Flux.
It was Ian Flux at first,
Liquid
and
television. It was all liquid television.
then it switched over to oddities.
Oh, right, it was like
The head
and the
and
max,
all that.
yeah.
So
So yeah, there's always been a good.
I'll take that slot. Sorry.
That's okay.
right.
So I play Gina. I think that the spelling of her name is crucial. She's Jeena. She's a different kind of Gina. This isn't Regina. This is just Gina. She's really hot. She's really sweet and kind, and she's got pink hair. You guys see that?
So
She's the girl next
once
door
the
with a little
switch
bad
over.
girl Fred door.
Yeah.
where's the cosplay?
What?
Where's your cosplay? Where's your wig?
Yeah, you got me. You didn't dress in character.
I don't know. They should give me a Gina.
I was gonna
outfit.
dress like Gina, but I look terrible in drag this
It'd be
morning.
funny if everyone dressed as somebody else.
That would be really funny.
And then
Adam would probably look great.
He would look good with the Woody wig.
I'd love to dress as Gina. I'd have to wear like a really padded bra.
You know what? You don't even have
And
to, because
those
next year there's gonna be lines around the block.
How would you describe the humor of the series?
I would describe the humor as.
It's pretty out. It's pretty dirty.
But here's the thing: it's
But the
something
thing
for
is,
everybody.
it's got a lot of heart. There are different levels of jokes,
Because, like,
and you
I
have
don't
to
think
listen closely because you miss a lot of nuance if you're not listening.
And when you're watching it, do you think it's like that's not? I appreciate that joke. That one's not for me. That's for someone else. And then sometimes you see stuff like, I can't believe I'm probably the only one that laughs at that part. You know, like I think it's that kind of comedy that you and the more you watch it, the more you see the layers and the details in the background and the things that are said and how they're said, because it's pretty fast paced. That it does start to. You do, kind of,
Yeah, I can't eat it.
really cool.
Ah,
Every actor has a big difference between being in the booth and being on screen. So for you personally, what's that experience been like?
it's
Everyone
so
I know
much
is so happy, but not just the funness, but like the actual the approach that you take mentally.
It's different in a lot of ways, but like I think that the funnest thing about doing it is that you have to drop your inhibitions completely. Like even more so than on film, because on film maybe you're allowed to be a little more inhibited because people can see you. But when you're in the booth, no one can see you except the guy on the other side of the glass. They've asked me to do some really bizarre things, like make some really odd noises, say some really inappropriate things. I had to make like sexy noises and kissing noises and things that like are really quite mortifying to have to do. And you can't, you have to just kind of throw yourself into it.
There's just a dude in the booth going, yeah, do some of them sexy noises.
Yeah, can you do some more? And this time, when you try that, how about you put this other word in there, and the word is like, you know, a bad word.
I think you probably said. I don't. Yeah, you're good. I don't think children are going to be watching this show, and if they are, those are some interesting parents.
So I watched Beavis and Butthead when
Yeah, I
I
mean,
was.
so did I.
Beavis and Butthead wasn't that crude though.
I mean,
Did you watch the Gummy Bears cartoon?
That was offensive.
That was an awesome
That's
cartoon.
a really good show.
That was all about drugs. I mean,
should adapt that into a
everywhere.
movie.
Yeah.
That would be an awesome movie.
What is that?
That would be an amazing movie.
Gummy
You
Bears?
should adapt that.
Live
That
action
would be
Gummy
super.
Bears or just like a straight up?
please no live action. We've had
Yeah, I
enough
was
of
gonna say,
that.
you don't need a live action.
Animated.
We already
It could be your second animated
Maybe
feature.
the Gummy Bears should just guest star
And
in Good Times.
Smurfs.
That'd be cool.
They've all,
Tommy
and
Gummy.
they've all looked wrong.
The dude.
And they drink the Gummy Berry juice?
Yeah.
Or it's like they come out, they go in the van and they come out of the van and everyone's a gummy bear.
Well, yeah, like Lonnie would obviously have gummy berry juice in the van, right?
Definitely. That would be so, make me very happy. And it's probably not like Hanna-Barbera where you have all the politics. I bet somebody gets the rights, just like Mr. Gummy Bear.
Disney seems to be pretty open. No, but think about who they get. Oh, but now they're with Marvel. But that doesn't mean. But that doesn't mean
Well,
anything.
just making
They've
people
given
look like
rights
gummy
to-
bears isn't. We're gonna
I
infringe
know, but
upon.
you'd want to reference Gummy Berry juice. You know, because then they do Tommy, what's it called? No, that's the Care Bear stairs. Never mind.
They've been open. They've
Get
done
my
it.
bears confused.
They've given their rights to Boom and SLG, so you never know.
Maybe. I might have to massage the situation. She doesn't even know what I'm talking about. She's like 7 years old. Gummy bears. She eats the gummy bears.
Not that young.
You trying to offend her?
No, I'm saying. No, I meant like you'd have to be like 12 to not know
Well,
gummy
in
bears. at this
1984, what
point.
was the best cartoon on TV? I know what.
Snorks?
He-Man is really
Snorks.
Remember we were going in the womb that year? It was a good year.
Yeah.
I was in the womb that year.
I wasn't yet.
You were in the womb.
For an idea.
You gotta
Imagine you
go with Thundercats too.
You know what?
Thundercats.
I just didn't like Orko in the cartoon though. If they would have left him in Grayskull, just like
You
him
don't
and
like
Yeah,
Orko?
but he's a Jar Jar of that
Yeah, I don't
cartoon.
need that. I don't
yeah.
need the funny stuff. I just need Adam
You just need him, the tiger, and the sword.
and
I guess
Man-at-Arms.
Adam is gay enough. You really don't need Orko.
I have the books on tape, literally on tape of the Masters Universe.
Oh, did you?
And it's optional.
It's like a weird.
Because I think I'm the only critic who really loved that.
That's really good.
Who really loved the He-Man.
I like Mossman.
Huh?
I like Mossman.
Yes.
I had him with all the monsters.
He smelled like Pine Sol.
Yeah, he smelled like cat shit because he got. I left him out in the sandbox for too long. Sorry, but that's a good, next time that's a good turn of events.
Thanks.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.